Welcome everyone. Thank you very much for being here. So I am Léonard Lévesque, working at AVITEM, which is the CoWorkMED lead partner. So you are participating to the first webinar of CoWorkMED project. So this project has been funded by the Interreg Med program for a duration of 18 months, starting from November 2016. With a total budget of 600,000 euros. So in France, there are two partners, AVITEM, which works in the field of urban and territorial public policies, is lead partner. And then we count on the participation of the Provence-Alpes-Côte d'Azur Regional Council, the Institute of Entrepreneurship Development from Greece, sorry, I just had to. Yeah. The Research Institute IRIS from Tuscany, the Croatian Independent Professionals Association from Zagreb in Croatia, Barcelona Activa in Spain, Barcelona International Business Accelerator from Barcelona as well, and four associated partners. I think Zadar County Development Agency is here today. Groupe Union unfortunately cannot attend, and two other partners, associated partners, but I'm not sure they're here, the Tuscany region and the Co-working Association of Catalonia. So just to sum up the main project objective, so CoWorkMED project aims at studying the conditions for the emergence of a Mediterranean innovation ecosystem that will address very specific recommendations in terms of innovative business models, economic and social assets, and territorial public policies, in order to foreshadow the creation of a Mediterranean, a transnational community that would be able to connect innovation systems and stakeholders across the Mediterranean basin and to facilitate human capital mobility. So this is the general aim of our project. To reach this objective, we will base our activities on three main studies. The first one will be to evaluate the potential of co-working processes in triggering new models, new processes of innovation, and to develop strategies that could have positive repercussions on the economic development of the Mediterranean territory. So we have to keep in mind that we are working at the Mediterranean scale. We will also work on the way to assess that co-working has potentials to work on the social inclusion process. And more specifically, our colleagues from Greece and Italy will work in this field. And finally, we will study the way co-working can be an instrument for urban regeneration through, for instance, the upgrading of the disused spaces or the creation of services in marginal areas and so on, or to evaluate the benefits for rural areas as well. And AVITEM will more precisely take in charge this aspect. So the main objectives are this one. Then, how can I click? Yes, thank you. The main results. The main results of our project is to foster the knowledge on the and its impacts and the potential impacts for both the economies and the territories. So the project will gather and consolidate knowledge and analyze public policies and economic assets existing in the Mediterranean area related to the co-working process in order to co-define a new model, a common model and strategies able to promote institutional recognition of co-working for Mediterranean territories. The project will also research innovative communication and training processes. So this first webinar is a key activity to reach this objective in order to increase the involvement and the awareness of the Mediterranean stakeholders that are working in this area. Because our third main objective is the creation of a transnational innovation ecosystem of co-working communities that aims at leading to, we hope, the creation of a collaborative, open, and participative community that could then favor the cooperation between research, SMEs, and the public sector. So, the main challenges of today's webinar. First of all, you have to note that 6 webinars will be organized under the coordination of CIPA from Croatia, in order to invite experts and have to gain about their knowledge in the field of coworking, but also to drive project communication activities and stimulate the partnership's internal communication, and to be in a community building and management approach, to exchange best practices, and to lay out the foundation of this coworking transnational community. Moreover, we have to bear in mind that this webinar will be necessary to prepare the organization of the local and regional work groups. So, CoWorkMED partners first met in Marseille in December 2016. The next time, all the project partners will meet in Barcelona by June 2017. In the meantime, we have to ensure that the project and the action plan is well implemented, and in this program, the webinars are key. Also, they will allow us to co-define the agenda for the organization of the local and regional work groups. The first local and regional work group will take place in Zagreb in Croatia in 1 month on the 27th of March. So, more or less, it's a short introduction to the project. I hope I've been clear, and of course I am available to answer all the questions about the project for that all the attendees can have. And I hope you all had the possibility to clearly hear me. And also, I forgot to introduce here Victor van Gust, my colleague in AVITEM, and Bertrand Fribourg from the Provence-Alpes Côte d'Azur Regional Council. So here is the French team.
Yes.